Hey guys, what's up YouTube? Today we're here to talk about my crew again. In the last video I made, which went really popular, 111 views, well, I forgot to put some important details. Like number one, to join my crew you have to speak English like fluently. Well, you have to know at least how to speak basic English, because we can't have somebody speaking Russian while we're speaking English. Like, we'll never know what he's saying. Even if we use Roblox Translate, sometimes it can go really wrong. So yes, that's one information I forgot to put out. Well, and another thing is that there are a lot more jobs and roles we need. Like, for instance, we also need a lumberjack, those who cut down trees for things like making our ships. And another thing about the ranking system as a whole, like, I'm going to go in depth in our ranking system. First, we have the recruits. Like, this is the level you enter when you have finished the interview and you got accepted. Like, you're first a recruit, which means that you can even be fired from the crew. You don't have a stable position. If we find out on release that you're not too useful, we have to just send you away for more talented people depending on your roles. If you're a locksmith but don't, like, your locksmithing chance is 1 out of 10 and you're really terrible at locksmithing, you're just there just because you like the role, you most likely will not make it into the crew. But even if you make it into the crew, you'll be fired sooner or later. That's the truth. So yes, is that all? Yes. And you probably see that this video is kind of short. I think there'll be more things. Well, I'm not really done explaining the crew system, but there'll be more things in the future. Like, we'll be making more Rell's video immediately it releases. But I'll create a crew first thing, but I'll be trying to level up and all, get fruits and all that, so the crew won't be active in the beginning stages. But, like, let's say a month into the game, the crew will be very active, going on like boss fights, like you fighting your uncles and everything, or getting hacking, and we'll really be into it. Wait, guys, play that, but I just saw the sneak. Look at what he did. This Rell, oh my god, Rell Bad and Rell Sin have to be put on the bars. Anyway, wait, what was I saying again? Anyway, so yeah. Now, after the recruit, if you manage to solidify your value, like, sure, you have value, you move on to, wait, give me a second, I need to look at my rank. By the way, I forgot to mention that, like, there are some ranks that no matter how good you are, you can never get. Like, for instance, you can't get like the commanders of crafting from vice admirals to commanders, kind of. Like, you have to be my close friends or something, or maybe a fellow YouTuber, things like that. There's no way you're getting it if you're just like the average viewer or subscriber. Just saying that not to get your hopes too high, but like, that needs to be noted clearly so there will not be any misunderstandings. Okay, so yeah, after the recruits rank, you go into the novice rank, where you actually have a more stable position than the recruits, but you can still be kicked out at this point. So note, hard work has to be there, and in order for you to solidify your position, you have to do plenty things like increasing the crew's bounty and rank. Like, you have to be constantly leveling up and fighting bosses to increase our bounty. But if you're like on a short break, like maybe, I don't know, you're traveling for the holidays, you will not be active, you can apply for a leave, kind of something like that, that will let you know. That means your rank is solidified. You cannot be fired for that period of time that you're on the leave. But after that, to solidify your position, like you have to work extra hard for that leave. If you're going on like a 6 month leave, like you have to be working for the next 6 months to make up for that 6 months you missed. So don't see that you take leave like every 7 days just because you're lazy. And another thing is, leave can only be you only have 2 leaves per year. So, and depending on the longer your leave is, you have to have a better reason, like maybe, I don't know, God forbid your mom's sick, you have to go take care of her, you can't afford to play the game at the expense of your mom's life. Again, God forbid. But like, yeah, we can give a 6 months leave for that. But if it's something as simple as you just want to take a quick break for like one day, like, we might not give you a leave for that. We might just say, just take a break of like a day or so, but your position isn't solidified. Like, it's pointless asking for a leave for that, because you only have 2 in a year. What if you use your 2 leaves and something important come up? Like, then we cannot give you a leave no matter how important it is. So use your leaves wisely. And like, yeah, wait, okay, so what else do you need to know? Is I need to try and remember. Another thing, leveling up from a recruit to novice, or a novice to like a fight, like whatever rank. I have not really finished with the ranking system. Like, we still have a lot of time till Rell comes up, but like, you have to have constant contributions, not only in helping others find devil fruit, but raising the crew bounty and all. But in return, we give you like your own devil fruits, and maybe if we have, like, there'll be distribution once every 6 months of Rell, where we distribute rare items to member depending on your contribution. Like, if you contributed like let's just say 1,000,000 bounty to the crew, you might get something as rare as Gekomoria scissors. If that's a drop or anything, you may get it. You can sell it for money, but if you like to use it for combat, or you just want to keep it part of your collection, do whatever you want with it. But if you just only contributed like 100 bounty, like, you most likely may get kicks out from the crew. But if you aren't, like, you're only going to get maybe let's say a low grade pickaxe or something, like, if there's a pickaxe, or a low grade sword. That's the most you will get. So it's not like we're being greedy, but it depends on how much you give to the community, they give you back. So yeah, that's how it works. And I know I'm on an entire yap session, and most of you are saying, when will you just start looking at teasers? Like, guys, I don't have access to those. I mostly have to react to YouTubers reacting to teasers. If you get it, it's like deja vu or Inception. Okay, so is that all for the video? I don't know. Like, another thing, we need like navigators, because I'm pretty sure if I drive the boat, I'm going to get more lost than Zoro when left alone. Like, we need a Nami person. And also, depending on how Rell is when it comes out, if like there's some musical instruments, they're not used for fighting or anything, but they might give a buff or debuff, like maybe like the soul guitar, like you can use it for both combat, but also use it for entertainment, like playing music notes. Like, that would be pretty fun, like just entertainment, because especially considering the fact that how, ships are going to take like a long time from going from Alabasta to like Second Sea, considering that you have to like go a certain distance. Like, maybe there'll be a gateway. After going a certain distance, there'll be a gateway that will teleport you to the next place, like the next sea. I don't know how it works yet. It's not, I don't think it's like block tutorial. It just talks to a random NPC and automatically takes you there. I think you have to like drive there or something. I don't really know. When release comes, we will know. And like, we're going to have a base, kind of how the Marines have their own base. Like, we're going to need a grand ship, especially considering how much people we are going to have in our crew. And like we need people combat. We need mostly combat because I have seen some big competition out there. Like we don't have any specific requirements for you being like Europe, America. You can be from any English speaking country and join us. Or you can be from somewhere like Japan but now to speak fluent English and you still can be allowed in the crew. Wait, I don't even know how but if you're from like America, you wanna join us, like we are not against it. If you're from Europe and you wanna join us, we are not against it. We are not really from America or Europe. Like when I say we are, me and most of the top ranking members. We're from African countries, to be honest with you. But more on that facts later. You can be from any English speaking country and join us. So thank you guys for listening to my entire yap session. If you're still here, good job. And well, that's all we have for today's videos. If you want me to do more content like this or just just upload videos, like and subscribe and click this video on screen right now to get a related video, or if you just like to enjoy, YouTube recommended this for you. Bye guys.